Hey fellas, welcome to another exciting video from Gear Wheel. If you love the pure sound of steel and loud diesel engines, that means you're in the right place. This video is going to show you a bunch of interesting and intense situations that happen every day in the mines. We'll show you how people handle these tough moments and what kind of dangers can appear out of nowhere. So let's get started. The first clip is a bit of a tricky situation. The plan was to dump some gravel here and have the dozer spread it out nicely, but something unexpected happened. The truck shut down on its own, right in the middle of the driveway. The driver got out to reset the main switch and tried several times, but no luck. The truck just wouldn't start. In the end, the bulldozer had to give it a push from behind. All right, let's see how that went down. That horn sound was supposed to signal that the vehicle was starting up, but nope, nothing happened. Looks like the bulldozer's gonna have to give it a push from behind. After a few minutes, he finally managed to start the truck, but it still couldn't move on its own. But now a new problem showed up. The dozer can't push the truck from that position, because there's already a pile of dumped material right behind the truck. So first, the dozer has to move all that material out of the way to get into position to push it. And all that takes extra time. The situation's getting tense. Trucks have already been waiting for almost 15 minutes. Now that the dozer has pushed the truck to a safe spot, it can finally get back to spreading the material, and it's got to do it fast. And if you're wondering why these machines are so expensive and considered some of the most valuable equipment in the mining and construction industry, well, you're looking at the reason right here. Nothing beats the smell of freshly burned rubber early in the morning. More of this is coming up in the rest of the video, so stay with us till the end. And my favorite part of the video. And like I said in the previous clip, there's more of this coming up, going into deeper water this time. It's going to be a lot of fun. I suggest you buckle up, because the next few minutes are going to be a wild ride, a real roller coaster. Told you it was going to be a wild ride. This guy down there completely lost control. Now, a grader really shouldn't be working under conditions like this. Trucks are buzzing around everywhere, out of control, and it's super dangerous for smaller machines. But hey, someone's got to clear the road for the trucks. That was an insane ride right there. And if you ever see one of these beasts getting bigger and closer in your side mirrors, just remember, it's braking hard and trying to stop. That's a serious threat to both machines and men. Even a small chunk of rock from that height could mess somebody up real bad. You can see part of that rock face already broke off and fell onto the road, so they fenced it off. But still, you gotta keep your eyes open around a bench this unstable. Like I promised earlier in the video, it gets deeper and a whole lot more fun out there. The guy really thought he could wash a grader with that muddy water. The mechanics said it could hold up for another day or two. Go ahead, keep working. And I was like, okay, sure, no problem.
Two hours later.
And literally 2 hours later, what a surprise! Right when a storm's rolling in, exactly when the graders needed the most. Good job, mechanics. Start of the shift. I fired up the machine and headed over to the gas station to fill up. Then out of nowhere, the gas station guy walks up to me and goes, "Dude, your middle left wheel's wobbling like a damn wiener. It's about to fall off." So I hop out of the cab to see what he's talking about. And man, when I looked at it, I was shocked. The whole wheel was about to come off. The bolts were so loose I could tighten them with my fingers. I filled up the tank and slowly made my way to the workshop so the mechanics could fix it. But damn, if that gas station guy hadn't noticed, boy, that would have been one crazy night. In the next two clips, you'll see what can happen when you end up in someone's blind spot. But I still can't wrap my head around how the driver of the first truck didn't notice that massive rig behind him, even with a backup camera. The result? Straight up catastrophic. And the cause of it all? Probably the phone. Same situation, but this time it's a loader. If the other drivers hadn't called it out over the radio and told the trucker to stop, damn, that would have been nasty. Can somebody tell me what an old jet engine's doing in the middle of a mine? Nah, just kidding. Looks more like some kind of wind turbine or something. I see it's got sensors all over it. If anyone knows what this thing is and what it's used for, drop it down below. And to wrap things up, we got something every driver's afraid of: breaking through the safety berm and going over the edge. The driver was backing up to dump the load and went right through the berm. More on this clip in the link up in the top right corner. Let's take a closer look at how bad the damage is and see if this truck can even be fixed. What do you guys think? How much money would it take to repair this thing? Geez, this looks bad. I'm really wondering if the driver made it out, seeing what's left of that truck and cab. Well guys, that's all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Stay safe out there, and don't be on your phone while you're working, especially while driving. Until the next one, bye!